Where to, sir?
Pier 74, East Strip, right back of Bellevue Hospital.
Right.
I heard you put the meter down. I don't expect that. I don't expect any special favors.
Oh, come on. It's all right. I was going to stop here anyway. Besides, I got nothing better to do.
Tell me again, what kind of day is it?
It's a beautiful day. Magnificent. You can see clear across the river to Queens. Birds are there. It's really lovely.
It must be a rough job driving a cab in the big city.
Yes, sir, it is a rough buck pushing a rig around this town, especially now. But what can you do? I got a boy in medical school.
A boy?
Yeah. And my little girl, 9 years old, and she's already eating up more money and clothes than her mother. And I love it. I love it.
Yes. There's nothing a man wouldn't do for his little girl.
Carter? Talk. What's his name? Bill Faley. 2117 7th Avenue. What's the matter? I knew him. I grew up with his family. Sorry. Did the killer take the hack picture? Yeah. What about the money? Yeah, 2,000 in the right-hand pocket, just like all the others. You know, he was kind of a great guy. He used to coach the Sandlot ball team we had on the block. Every Sunday, on his day off. Yeah. Did you get the name of the hack company? Manhattan's hack company. Right, I'll call him, huh? Hello, communications. This is Lieutenant Hawk. I want the address of the Manhattan's cab company.
Check, John. Inspector Goldwall's on his way down to see you right now.
I'm just about ready to take off.
Well, don't. He's due there now.
All right. You ready to shove off? It seems Inspector Goldwall's on his way down here. You want me to book in Thaley's personal effects? No, I'll do it. I gotta talk to his wife anyway. All right. What does he want? Well, he probably wants to inform us of the gravity of the situation. Read you out a chapter in verse, huh? Well, he's got his problems, too. Yeah, I'm sure that'll make Mrs. Thaley very happy. Speaking of double. Hawk, Inspector?
I want to talk to you privately.
Right now?
Right now.
All right, sir.
Same pattern, huh?
Yeah, the hack picture was gone. $2,000 in the right-hand pocket.
Well, we've been coasting along in a dead man's float about as far as we can go, John. I need some action.
Yeah.
You know where I've just been?
With the brass, I suppose.
That's right. City Hall. Locked in with the commissioner, first deputy, the mayor, 2 borough presidents, 3 high-ranking members of the cloth, and the FBI.
Why the FBI?
The mayor is trying. He's trying to find a federal peg in this thing without looking foolish.
Well, that's a fine vote of confidence from the mayor for our police department.
Do you blame him?
What do you want me to do, Phil? Make a lot of promises I can't keep?
I'll tell you what you can do. You can come up with a coherent line of investigation. That's what you can do.
I've got every plainclothesman on the force working overtime now.
You told me that last week. The Fleet Drivers Union is threatening us with flying squads of mobile vigilantes. The independents want to take their cabs off at 10 o'clock at night. 9 out of 10 drivers are carrying crowbars and hammers. It's an armed camp. And there's something else you don't know. Right now, there's a demonstration at City Hall. A sit-in. A mob of people. Very frightened and very angry.
Some mess, huh?
You can say that again. There's Mrs. Thaley.
Who's the little girl with her?
Oh, that's Andrea, our daughter. Mrs. Thaley. Hello, Andrea. How are you?
I'm fine.
Mrs. Thaley, I have something to tell you.
About Bill? A man from the company just told me. Just 5 minutes ago. Dan, would you call my boy?
Yes, ma'am. I'll call him and have him on a plane tonight.
Thank you.
Can I take you home?
No. What would I do at home? There's nobody home.
Mrs. Thaley, this is John Hawk. He's the guy I'm always talking about.
Mrs. Thaley? I know this is a terrible time to ask any questions, but was your husband in any trouble of any kind?
Trouble?
Was he in debt?
No.
Did you notice that he was acting unusual at all?
How do you mean?
I mean, was he under any pressure of any kind? Did he seem to have anything on his mind?
No. He always tried to leave his worries in the garage and not bring them home. He was such a happy and warm and lovable guy.
If you like, I'll have a car brought around downstairs later to take you home.
Mr. Hawk, we're going to sit here, all of us, and my little girl, too. There's nobody home to go to now. We're going to sit here and keep this watch until you catch the beast to my hospital.
I think it'd be a good idea if you had some coffee brought up to these people, huh?
Right.
I want to see the victims' wives as soon as possible. Who's first on the list?
Mrs. Lefkoe.
Does your husband have any enemies?
Yes, I suppose Jimmy had a few enemies. He was a very opinionated man. I won't deny it. He saw himself as a colorful Brooklyn character. A cabbie with a Brooklyn accent. But he was a good man, Mr. Hawk, and a reasonable one. And he'd go out of his way to help people. Why would anybody want to kill him?
Do you have any debts?
What do you mean?
Did he have any personal debts?
I don't know. A house loan. A few dollars to my parents. So what?
Did he gamble?
If he did, I never knew it. He was a good provider.
Mommy, what are the
Archipelagos.
Archipelagos. It's a chain of islands in the Aegean Sea. It's near Asia Minor. All right?
It's time you were in bed.
All right. You have a lovely daughter, Mrs. Lefkoe.
Is there anything else?
No. Been a big help. Thank you. When did you get so smart?
Oh, about 25 years ago.
Good night, Mrs. Lefkoe.
Good night, Mr. Lefkoe.
Good night.
Melissa's very proud of this book. She's been collecting these pictures for a long time. Haven't you, dear?
Uh-huh.
It's time you went to bed, young lady.
Okay. Good night, Mommy.
Good night,
Good
darling.
night, Mr. Hart.
Good night, honey.
More coffee?
No, thank you.
Melissa was the one I was worried about. But it's the boys who are taking this so very hard. I haven't been very helpful, Mr. Hawk. I'm sorry.
Yes, you have. What I hear, your husband was a very well-liked man. You told me he owned his own cab. Was it all paid up?
He had only one more note to pay. Then we would have been free and clear.
Mrs. Tooley, have you noticed in the last few weeks that your husband was under any unusual strain or tension?
No. Oh, if he'd been troubled, I would have known it. We hardly kept things from each other.
I appreciate it. You've been a big help.
Please. Please find that person. And put him away. Forever.
All right, Charlie, what's with Spider? Will you get him over here with the sandwiches? I'm about to eat my sleeve.
You see, we were both physical culture addicts, very active, very strong. It was one of the reasons I tried to persuade him not to work at night, but he was so sure he could take care of himself.
Well, when you're attacked from behind like that, Mrs. Washburn, you don't have much of a chance.
What do we come to, Mr. Hawk, when a man goes out to do a simple day's work as if he's going to war, and then when he doesn't come back, you can't even tell yourself the usual lies?
What do you mean?
That he died in a worthy cause.
Can't we go now?
Yeah, you can go home now, Jenny. Carter, could you get Mrs. Washburn a car, please? Sure. Good night.
Good night.
Hi, Johnny. Johnny, I brought your newspaper. Don't bother reading it unless you really enjoy punishment.
Still lacing it, huh?
Oh, you guys are getting a reputation that stinks from here to Pittsburgh. What's the matter, Johnny? You look like you've been sleeping in a cage.
I haven't been sleeping at all.
Anything new turn up?
No, nothing.
Well, we're all rooting for you on this one, Johnny.
Thanks, Spider.
Johnny, you think maybe this madman's played his hand out?
I don't know. I hope so.
You think maybe he's kind of satisfied his bloodlust?
Bloodlust? Where'd you learn a word like that? You've been reading too many detective stories, Spider.
I've got a personal involvement.
What's that?
Well, I don't want to throw you any curves, Johnny, but you know I got a kid brother drives a cab.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, he owns his own rig. When he come out of service, he was looking around. It was me, put the bug in his ear to buy a cab. I even give him money for the down payment.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it just because of this mess. That's a good buck.
I understand that, Johnny, but this kid's a real hustler. He's got an iron back. He's out all hours of the night all over town and won't turn down a call no matter how unkosher it looks. You know what I'm thinking or really worried about is...
I know what you're worried about. Nothing's going to happen to him. He'll be all right.
I hope you're right.
Buddy, you like to do me a favor?
Sure, anytime. What do you want, Johnny?
Carter, you got a list of those cab victims?
Sure thing. These are just the names, not the addresses.
Thanks. You know any of these guys, Sam?
Oh. No, I don't recognize any of these fellas. Yeah, poor, hard-working mules. Why?
I don't know. I want you to nose around, find out if any of these guys were in Hock, and if they are, for how much and to who, huh?
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
Just do it, huh?
Okay, I'll do it. I was only thinking that...
Don't think. Just give me a ring.
You know, roses were your mother's favorite flowers, Melinda. Did you know that? Lovely. Time. How it does fly. You know, sometimes, with all the things that I must do, I feel like a snail. Yes, snail. That's why everything must be organized. We must conserve time, you know. Everything in its proper place. That's one thing I learned, you know. Being a certified public accountant. Time wasted, that's a very bad thing. When you waste time, it's like a debt. That's why we must balance our books. And we must pay our debts. You know, Melinda, you made me very happy when we decided that we would share the money with the others. Now the whole world knows that money can't pay for heartbreak. No, money can't buy everything. Now for number 6. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. You must get tired driving a cab.
Not me, sir. You know, I love to drive. I love this job. I could drive all night long. I must have an iron back. I could do this job all night long.
Driving so much at night, it must interfere with your family.
Ain't got no family, period. You know how much you call a free agent? You know what I mean.
No wife, no kids.
Nope.
That means that you don't have to answer to anyone.
Yep. And I love it.
I changed my mind. You can drop me off at the corner.
Okay. What you want?
That's what I want.
So, as I said before, I've got a lot of years and a lot of mileage on this seat. I've seen it all. I can't kick. I saved a few dollars on this job.
Any family?
No, it's just the two of us, Harriet and me. Kids are all grown up and out of the house. All married.
You can drop me off at the park. I think I'll take a little walk.
A pleasure. I tell you, if it wasn't for our little granddaughter, it'd be a lonely life.
Oh? A granddaughter?
She's living with us. Her mother and father, that's my son and daughter-in-law, are in Europe for a couple of months. Big deal.
Driver, I've changed my mind. Take me to 27th Street and 3rd Avenue.
A pleasure.
Johnny?
Hey, Phil.
Well, what have you got for me?
Well, maybe something, maybe nothing.
Okay.
Well, I checked every one of the cab drivers, every one of the victims back to the beds they were born in.
And?
Well, they're all hardworking, honest men, and I can't find any link between any of them.
How about the missing hack pictures?
Checked with the post office. I checked with the lost and found. I haven't had any turn-ins.
And the $2,000 in the pocket?
Well, it establishes that there's no robbery motive.
And establishes the fact that we have an uncommonly rich killer running around loose in the city.
Or an uncommonly choosy one.
What do you mean?
Phil, every single one of those victims had a pre-teenage daughter. Hawk.
What?
All right.
Well?
It's a patrol car cruising up on 27th and 3rd. He found another cab driver, dead. Mr. Conway, how many cabs do you own?
15.
How long had Rudy Blue been working for you?
Rudy been with me from the start. The last couple of years, he was only a part-timer, you know, 1, maybe 2 nights a week. He'd put in his time behind the wheel, and he was just working out to make what they allowed him on Social Security. He wasn't even supposed to work tonight. But I get stuck with a few cars, and I call him. I sure wish he had turned me down.
How old a man was he?
He was 68 years old. Excuse me.
68. That kind of kills your pre-teenage theory, huh? Yeah.
Well, Melinda, darling, it won't be long now, will it? The books will balance, won't they? Number 7 next.
Only this week. This morning. Rudy was talking about moving out to the country. He didn't need to work. He couldn't stay away from it. It was in his veins. When will this stop, Mr. Hawk?
Soon, Mrs. Blue.
No, you'll never catch that murderer. Rudy was always joking that he'd die behind the wheel. Is there anything else I can do?
No, you've been a big help. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Blue, didn't you and your husband live here alone?
Our granddaughter lives here.
Sam Hurd.
Houston and First Avenue.
Harry Washburn.
St. Mark's and First.
Walter Tooley.
14th Street and First Avenue.
Jimmy Lefko.
Jim Lefko, Peter Cooper Village.
Bill Thaley.
Pier 74, East River.
Number 6 is Rudy Blue.
27th and 3rd.
Now, the Hack Bureau called, and they said that the trip sheets matched the meter readings. Rudy Blue's last pickup was between 11:45 and midnight.
Rudy Blue. How would he know which cab drivers had a daughter? He'd have to ask them. And they'd have to tell him. Which means he'd have to make at least a dozen or so dry runs before he found a cab driver with a daughter. So there's at least a dozen drivers out there right now who rode with him that didn't fit in his plans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A killer with a numerical mind. Carter, let's suppose you came from an ancient line of symbol worshippers. Omens, totem poles, numbers, take your choice. Would you risk a prophecy?
Why not?
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of money. 6 victims on that map. There's your deity. An unfinished 7. Well, let's just finish it. 27th and 5th. That's got to be where he kills his 7th victim. Right there. 27th and 5th.
I told all of them, every racket guy, bookmaker, and hood from Greenpoint to the Heights. You know, they never even heard of these cabbies.
Well, thanks anyway, Spider.
Johnny, you know what's supposed to be about this killer.
What's that?
It's all that scratch he puts into their pockets. It's like instant life insurance.
Life insurance. Carter, I want you to go down to the Hack Bureau and give me the records of every accident and every personal injury claim involving a young girl in a taxi cab in the past 18 months.
Right now?
Right now.
Listen, I gotta tell you something. I don't know how anybody's on the street tonight.
They're not. My outfit 3/4 of the night line didn't show up.
I give it 2 days, maybe 3. They won't be able to move a car out. All the cars will be sitting around without a driver until they catch that maniac. Look, they gotta catch him. Ha! That's what the police said 6 dead cabbies ago.
Yeah? My name is Lieutenant Hawk. I'm from the district attorney's office. Did Spider tell you what I wanted?
Yeah, information. Just something we don't have a great big bunch of.
Well, I just want to know your habits, how you hack, things like that.
What do you mean?
Well, the times you work, stuff like that.
Well, personally, I drive till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Go on.
But I select my work.
What do you mean you select it?
Well, I pick up women, domestics, cleaning ladies, respectable-looking people.
Anybody else?
Once in a while, I get a hail from a disabled person. You just can't turn those fellas down. Look, we can tell a legitimate rider, right?
Remember picking up anybody lately that took any special interest in your personal lives?
Personal life?
Your family.
Look, I don't show any interest in theirs, and they don't show any interest in mine.
I just thought maybe somebody might have asked you if you had any kids or not.
Oh, here and there, a couple of women. Nothing special.
A blind man.
A blind man?
Yeah, a guy with a cane and all.
Go on.
Now, where did I grab this guy? Can't remember.
Do you remember what he looked like? How he was dressed, anything like that?
Well, he's a very neat man, very friendly, polite. He asked me if I was married, if I had any kids.
Hey, I had a guy like that.
A blind man?
Yeah. About a week ago. The funny thing is, when I told him I didn't have any kids, he told me like he wanted out of the cab. Like that insulted him.
You got any kids?
Not me.
Oh. Thanks a lot. You've been a lot of help.
On those insurance claims involving young girls?
Yeah?
There have been 2 in the past 18 months.
Go on.
Now, the records downtown are incomplete, but both were personal injuries, and both claims appear to have been settled.
What were the ages of the 2 girls?
7 years old.
No, Melinda. These are not me. Yes, this is better. They're not interested in suffering, Melinda. They don't want to hear about it. They just give us money to shut us up. How dare they? How dare they try to pay us off with conscience money? They're a bunch of asses. But yeah, that's all they are. They're big companies and they're big-hearted payoffs. But we showed them, didn't we, Melinda? We showed the public that they can't smash you and throw you a tip. And one by one, they have been making their payments. They have been making their payments in kind for all those golden years. You know, Melinda, I think if your mother was still alive, she would be very proud of me for forcing them to make themselves honest men. Just one more, and then it'll be over. They will have made all their payments, and we will have taken nothing more than was due us. Not an ounce more, an eye for an eye. One more payment, tonight. Yes, I think it can be tonight.
Beretta, I want to thank you for coming down here so late.
It's all right, I don't mind.
Now, were you driving your own car at the time of the accident?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was stopped for a red light, and this cab barreled into us from behind. And the door flew open, and the little Connie fell out.
She was 7 years old at the time, huh?
Yeah.
Was she hospitalized?
Yeah, 2 weeks. She had a minor skin graft on her shoulder, but she's all right now.
What about the claim?
The insurance company was very generous. I put the money into a trust fund for her education.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks again, huh?
Well, I was glad to come down.
Carter, you got the address of the other case?
Yeah, 830 East 12th Street.
What was her name again?
Melinda White.
Melinda White. All right, let's go.
Well, it was there 18 months ago.
Yeah, well, it's a car wash now.
Maybe they relocated. We could check city housing, or even the post office for a forwarding address.
I haven't got time for that now.
Yeah, Carter. What? Right. That was division on Melinda White. There was a cash settlement made.
How much?
14,000.
What about the girl?
She was killed.
Mr. Prideaux, I understand that you were involved in the death of Melinda White.
Yeah, 20 years on the seat, and it was the only accident I ever had.
You mean you haven't driven since then?
It wiped me out. I even moved out in the country for a little while. Now, I got kids of my own. No, Hawk, when I killed that little girl, all the juice ran out. I haven't been able to drive ever since. And then, well, that's the only thing I know how to do is drive.
The record says it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, but I couldn't make myself believe it. I was heading down one of those dark side streets downtown when all of a sudden, this little girl steps out of a parked car and starts across the street. I couldn't believe my eyes. I hit the brakes, but she didn't have a chance. You see, it was midnight, and there wasn't a living thing around, and all of a sudden, there she was. Her father had just brought her home from a ride in the country, and he just left her in the car while he went to take some baggage across the street. I guess she just decided to make it across on her own.
Maybe she didn't see the lights.
Hmm?
Maybe she didn't see your cab lights.
She couldn't. She was blind.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. 27th and 5th. 7. 7 golden years. I must confess, Melinda, I'm sort of glad this is the last one. They'll never know what they've done to us. 27th and 5th. No. No. Here. I'll bring him here. I'll bring him here so you can see it, Melinda. Number 7. That's the last. And we'll be free.
Now remember, men, we're talking about somebody that killed 6 people. And you all have your trip sheets with you?
Yeah.
You all know your own areas, right? Right. Carter, how many cabs we got? 4. Well, you better make it 5.
Right.
All right, now. You hack your own areas, and that's all. Now, if you do happen to pick up a fare that takes you out of the stakeout area, you drop him off and you get back just as fast as you can. Remember, we're on the lookout for a blind man. You don't have any kids, remember that. You call me, I make the pickup. Now, we haven't got a case until this guy commits himself. It's no crime to ride around a taxi cab with sunglasses on. Once I make the pickup, we all converge on 27th and 5th. Any questions? Nope. All right, let's go.
Hawk, I'm at the playground at 30th and 5th. I'm being held by a blind man. Out.
Yes, I really envy you cab drivers, you know, being out on the streets, sort of free. What about your family? Don't they want you home at nights?
No, sir, I'm single.
No wife or kids? No one to answer to?
No, sir, not yet.
I've forgotten something. Take me back where we started.
Back to the same spot that I picked you up from?
That's right.
All right. Hawk, I took him back to the playground at 30th and 5th. I told him I was single and he wanted out.
Check. I'll pick him up. Now tell all cars to converge on 27th and 5th.
Along Broadway. I'll tell you where I want to go. You mean you'd rather do this than be tied down at an office job, is that it?
Well, I had a 9-to-5 job once, you know. I couldn't take it.
What about your family? Do they approve?
Well, they're used to it, you know.
And your children, do they understand?
A child. I only got one kid, you know, a little girl, 7 years old.
A girl?
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's a doll, you know. She's got me eating right out of her hand.
Oh, yes, I know how that is. A little girl has a way of getting under your skin. That reminds me. My little girl's waiting for me now. better take me home. Head south.
South? Yeah. Well, that's down towards the Greenwich Village.
That's right. Is there anything wrong with that?
No. I gotta have an address from my trip sheet, you know.
You'll get one. When the time comes.
Here we are, sir.
1401, report in. 1401, where are you?
Driver, I'm feeling a little unsteady. Would you help me upstairs, please?
Just a moment. I'm at 936 East 16th Street.
10-4.
Driver.
I'll help you upstairs.
Come in. Make yourself at home. Come on. Over there. Over there by the fire. It's much more comfortable there. Sit down. I'm not really blind, you know.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out.
That's very astute. You're a very lucky man. You're about to come into an inheritance of $2,000 to buy a new casket.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Because I'm going to kill you. Crawl over there. Hurry up. Now, I'd like for you to meet someone. Someone that's very dear to me. I'd like for you to meet my daughter, Melinda. What's your name?
Hawk.
Hawk? Hawk. I brought you here so that you could pay your debt in her presence.
What debt?
Oh, you killed her, you know. You and your colleagues. Goodbye, Hawk. You're a quick little devil, aren't you? Don't you hop around like that. I'll have to shoot this gun and make a lot of noise. You think it was my fault, don't you? You think that I killed my little girl by leaving her in that cab all alone? It wasn't my fault. You think I'd kill my little blind girl? It was you.